In an increasingly crowded downtown apartment market, Matt Phillips thinks he has location and history on his side. Phillips is converting the former Lakeshore Athletic Club building in Streeterville into 198 apartments. The $120 million project is one of 7 new downtown rental buildings set to open next year. But Phillips says its unobstructed Lake Michigan views and its link to the past give it an edge over the competition. He's saved some architectural elements from the 19-story tower, including its limestone reliefs, an old fireplace, and chandeliers from the former club's dining room.
I think we start with just the location. I think, we're at Chestnut and the lake, and the neighborhood that we're in is a special neighborhood. And also the type of building we have with the old and the new and the character that we've tried to establish with this product, we're targeting a little more mature demographic.
Apartments are the third incarnation of the building at 850 North Lakeshore Drive, which opened as a fitness and social club in 1927. The club hosted the 1928 Olympic swimming trials, whose most famous contestant was Johnny Weissmuller, the gold medalist who went on to play Tarzan in the movies. After buying the building in 1977, Northwestern used it as a dormitory for graduate students. In 2008, Northwestern sold the property for about $40 million to a venture led by Phillips, a former executive in Hyatt's senior housing business who started his own firm in 2006. He had planned to convert the building into senior residences, but switched over to conventional rentals as the downtown market took off.
I think the thing that struck all of us as we brought our team through was just some of the remarkable spaces, the detail, the craftsmanship in some of the rooms. We thought this would be a fabulous place to live.
The old swimming pool is gone, replaced by a parking garage. But residents will be able to swim in a new one on the 5th floor, which also includes a fitness center. Working with architects from Booth Hanson, Phillips also has converted the former club's dining room into a lounge area that will include a bar, business center, and pool table. In the summer, tenants will be able to lounge on a rooftop deck overlooking Lake Michigan. Phillips expects the building's first residents to move in next month. Rents will run from $2,090 a month for a studio to as much as $12,000 for the largest 3-bedroom unit. Yet he's entering a downtown market that some believe is peaking. After hitting record levels, rents at high-end downtown towers fell in the third quarter, their first year-over-year decline in nearly 4 years. And with developers forecast to build more than 6,200 apartments downtown over the next 2 years, the risk that supply will exceed demand is rising. But Phillips thinks his project will be all right.
Most of that supply is not really in our neighborhood, so while it's indirectly competitive, we don't view it as directly competitive. What we also see is that the newer buildings are doing better, really somewhat at the expense of some of the older buildings. So, we're expecting that, our building will fare well in that environment.